mad that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Are set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
Harold Landry with the sack, and the third-year player out of Boston College. He led the Titans in sacks last season with 9 total. And now with the addition of Vic Beasley, that should take some pressure off of him, and maybe his numbers might even jump.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
On the tackle.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
For a false start, backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
He's brought down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
They run here with Singletary. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Titans' 7-yard line.
Allen. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up and...
Coverage intended for Tyler Cross. It's now 4th and goal.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Khalif Raymond now. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Bills 13, Titans 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 29, Allen, flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Bills.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Buffalo.
On first down, Singletary. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 23.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
58.
Now Tannehill being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. Matt Milano, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
And 17.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Tannehill now to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 20! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20 to 14.
Makes the score Bills 20, Titans 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jack Crawford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Henry. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A gain of 4.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Titans 21. Bills.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The Bills ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the air, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll give Henry another shot. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 28, Bills 20. Set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Singletary again. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Corey Jackson on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. And they'll try and run it in with Singletary. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They keep it with Henry on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
12 yards.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right, and this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, the 30, past the 20.
It's sad they pay me.
And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They give him a gain of 38. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Titans 49, Bills 28. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. from the gun. Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tannehill going to throw it. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Davius White on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They have full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Titans.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.